fucking steal my work pants and shit. Just change my shirt real quick.
Yeah, bro, I hear you. I've been fucking on all day.
Oh, fucking day. It's all right, though. We here. Though. That's all that matters. We here.
Only a couple minutes late.
New start time. New start time 7:08.
7:08. Yeah, it's not 7 no more. 7:08.
That's 7:08.
7:08.
Nah, but hey, everybody in the building already. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they're gonna get used to it a little bit. So we might get a little bit of low numbers in the beginning, but we'll get used to the hour change. But it's gonna be 7 o'clock. It's gonna be 7 o'clock from now on, guys. But hey,
lucky 7.
For everybody that's already here, thank you, man. Thank you for pulling up.
A lot of people get in, pull in real quick.
Got a little piece today because I broke my other one. I broke my other little bubbler.
Oh no! Hey, you know what's crazy? I was thinking about that shit, bro. I was thinking about that. I was like, man, Gabe takes that shit everywhere he goes. At the game, during this live, and fucking went down. RP.
Fucking broke today, bro. Literally, like fucking 20 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that was just RP. Is it cold over there?
It's a bit nipply. It's a bit nipply.
Nibbly. Yeah. Bro, it was fucking cold as shit this morning over here.
Oh, in the morning, yeah. In the morning, it was fresh. You can still like that dew on the cars already. You know what I mean? The fucking, already building up, the condensation building up and all of that shit in the morning. That's good though. It feels good in the morning. Be able to put on a windbreaker or a little sweater. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I like the cold, bro. Like I'll go out without a sweater, but when it starts, like I don't know, it's one of those things, man. It's like it's kind of got to be one of those really really cold days. And once I put a sweater on, bro, it's a wrap. I'll be wearing sweaters all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shit. We're gonna get into it, man. Let's get into it. RaiderNationLive, what up, everybody? I'm your host, Lo. We got Coach Gravy that should be pulling up shortly. Apparently, he's having technical difficulties, but he was completely live last night.
Yes.
He was live completely last night. I kind of was, shout out the homie Leo, whatever, whatnot. But he was completely live. He had nothing. No problems. But now he has problems all of a sudden showing up at a time that he's supposed to show. But he'll be here though. Anyways, Coach Gravy, Coach Late Gravy, Gravy Late Coach or Late Coach Gravy. No, I don't want to say that. Anyways, and the homie Ready Gabe in the building. Well, you always tell you guys on these parts. Be thankful for what you do got, what you don't. Don't drink and drive, and we're gonna get into it. Pena, the first one in the building. What up? Lolo, Gravy, Gabe, Raiders. What's up, bro? What up?
Raiders.
John B in the building. John B. What's a bunch of songs that John B had? Like
John B. I know that you want me.
Oh shit, dude.
See it in your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
See it in your eyes. Oh, sorry. I was on Tupac. Ja Raider, what up, bro? Salute to you, man. Ja Raiders 97 says 38-0 Sunday, 2-1. Minshew 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 run TD. Field goal 38-0. That's my prediction. 7 sacks, 2 picks, 1 fumble. God damn. Let's talk about it, bro. All right.
I do want to blow out, but it's just shit. I'm gonna be in the building. That's for sure. I'm gonna be in the building. Yes,
bro,
sir.
I'm really fucking thinking about driving down, bro. I'm taking fucking Monday
off,
but I'm thinking about it. If I make it a see, I get out at 2 in the morning, so that means I'll have to turn around, shoot straight over there.
I'm leaving my house like around 6 in the morning, Sunday morning, and just driving out straight to the fucking tailgate.
Who you going with?
Right now, I think my girl's just gonna go. She just wants to go, and then she's gonna tailgate, and then during the game, she's just gonna go gamble a little bit, just for like pretty much the car ride, pretty much. And then my nephew just hit me up. Mikey, he just hit me up today too. He's like, if I get a ticket, I hit you up. Come pick me up. I said, I'll pick you up in the morning.
Oh, so you just heading out?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh shit! Fuck! See, I got the money too, man. Fuck.
Home opener, dog. I'm gonna have to start making that shit a tradition. I gotta make it to every home opener. Fuck it. It's gonna be my tradition.
Yeah. Yeah, then I'm gonna have to do tradition, go to the last game of every season. Then, so yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So Auntie, what up?
Hey, I can start. I have started that one too because last year we went there. We went to the last game of the season last year too.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were in
Vegas. First and last game. First and last game of the season. That should be the
Chargers.
New opener. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Chargers. So so that'll give me a month time to spread it out. I think I'll be able to spread it out. I think I'll be able to do it. But one of them I'm gonna have to drive. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fly both. But I'll figure it out though. But Auntie Six, welcome to Raider Nation. I'm live. I'm Auntie Six. I'll be hosting the show. Low Gravy couldn't make it, so let's talk about the upcoming game. This fool's crazy. Anyways, Dixon, what up? Diddy's arrested, bro. That's a totally different thing. 1,000 bottles of lube, bro. 1,000
bottles of baby lotion
and lube. Tubby in the building. What up? Raider Mania. What up? What up? What up? Leo. What up? What up? You want a hotter coat and make up your mind? It was y'all was dining out. Like, bro, I'll take the cold all day.
It's just a preference. It's not mostly like that.
Yeah, but Leo, your ass was sweating out there too, bro. Don't even fucking bullshit. Leo, you guys was sweating. You had a tank top on. Come on, bro. We're sitting in jerseys and shit. Come on, don't do that, Leo. Don't do that.
Yeah, literally, I remember my plan was blackout, dog. But shit, bro, I couldn't put that black jersey on, dog. Like every time I put that black jersey on, it was like a fucking sweatsuit.
Yeah, you ain't talk about it, bro. That shit was crazy. Fucking Myra. Shout out Myra. If it wasn't for Myra, if it wasn't for Myra, we would have been tailgating right there, man. Shout out Myra. Myra G. She just said came back from with a dub from B-More. Yeah. Shit, I'll have for Raider, man. But it was hot so far, man. I'd rather take the heat, right? Anyways, T209er, what do you guys yet to? We are not good enough yet to blow out a team. Okay, all right, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to blow out. I mean, that would be nice. But like I said on Sunday, dog. Shit. Anyway, any way we can get a win, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Shit, because wins are hard to come by, and you know that. I mean, we're gonna get into it, but Andy Dalton has a perfect record against us. So I mean, I'm not saying that's gonna be much. I think this weekend because it's a totally different team, but it's just something to think about.
All right, let me get into it real quick. Myra says we had another man down situation in Baltimore. Fuck, another man down. You know what you're talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay.
Man,
I don't want to put him out on blast again.
Not a trap game. Let's get it right. Time for the O-line and offense to get right. Yeah, I ain't fucking tripping. I hear that. I completely hear that. We're gonna get into it. Let me catch up to everybody, right? Leo, we were rocking damn rape tank top, rope tank top. Yeah, fuck. Dude, that's
wearing that G-Unit tank top, huh?
Yeah. G, it was too hot. Keep that jersey, huh? Crop top, Leo equals crop top. Fuck. Oh my god.
It's gonna be a freak off. Fuck a blowout.
It's gonna be a freak off blowout. Oh shit. If you know, you know. The Cheeto out. Stupid. Time to let the lubie. Oh man.
Can he do that much worse? To be honest. I mean, can he do that much worse? Shit. Like fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty hot though, man. So yeah, let's talk about it, man. You know what's crazy? When I was making the thumbnail, right, I turned around and I was trying to I went through the Carolina Panthers roster to see if I can find any stars. Not one.
I mean, former stars, maybe former borderline stars, like maybe Adam Thielen, maybe
Thielen is pretty much the only one.
Andy Dalton, maybe he's the only guy that's ever had like something on quarterback. He had a couple of good years, you know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, they picked up a couple of guys though in the offseason, but
bro, trust me.
Good, I was all those guys just.
So Chuba Herbert, right? Okay, but I'm sitting here literally looking at.
They traded Brian Burns, huh?
Yeah, Brian Burns isn't there. Like I was going through it, bro. I was going through their fucking depth chart, bro. Yeah, Deontay Johnson as a receiver, Xavier Leggett, David Moore.
Deontay Johnson's eye.
Yeah, he's not a good route runner.
Route runner.
Yeah, he's a route runner, but okay. Really nobody to tackle or guard or center or anything like that. You know what I mean? Tight end, Tommy Tremble, Ian Thomas, Adam Thielen, Andy Dalton, and running back Chuba Herbert and Miles Sanders. You know what I mean? Like, there's really nobody, bro. There's really nobody. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers. So that means that our passing the ball, they have four running backs. Miles Sanders.
Well, they really ain't doing much of anything.
Yeah. So,
but see, we can't let that change on us. We can't let that change on us. We gotta put.
Jimenez, what up? What up?
Foot to the throat, feet to the fucking throat, dog, and just keep it on there all game.
They have Xavier Woods, which is got a guy. Jordan Fuller out of safety. Okay. JV Clowney as an outside linebacker. Shaq Thompson.
DJ Johnson. Jadavion? Yeah, Jadavion. I didn't even know that. All right. I mean, he's all right. He's always been a good guy in the run game.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and that's one where we struggle. He never was able to pan out to the pass rusher that he was supposed to be. Yeah. But I mean, he's been solid always in the run game. You know what I mean? And Jadavion Clowney, and when he's out there, you know what I mean? He's pretty good, but dude just goes from team to team, so he ain't that good.
Yeah. Shout out Ryan Lynn, Joe Ali in the building, D Menace. What up, bro? Thank you guys for pulling up. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, so they don't really have anybody. And this fucked up part is that I was looking at that, right? So this is almost one of those games, bro, where it's like the old Raiders would lose.
Old Raiders, or not even, maybe not even lose, because this team is pretty bad, and we are a pretty good roster team. But the thing is,
Arno, what up?
What I don't want to see, and this is what I say, like, the old Raiders will make this
2 cents
a game that in the end we're kicking a field goal to win the game type shit, like, or maybe lose in the last seconds type shit. You know what I mean? And that's the old type of Raiders type shit. Like, I want to see us out there, even if we don't blow them out. I want to go out there and win comfortably, like get a 10-point victory, get a 10, 13-point victory. Like that's not a blowout, considered not a blowout, but that's a game where, you know what I mean? That's a stepping stone in the right direction, especially with these teams that are kind of not on, I would say not on our level, but you're able to get rid of them, like not blow them out, because I think throughout the season, I think we're going to play better and better, but you got to take care of this team, like handily, like, you know what I mean? Even if it's not a blowout, even if the score it doesn't say it's a blowout, we should be able to dominate in a lot of aspects of this game. Even if we don't score a lot of points to where people don't consider it a blowout, we should dominate this game.
Yeah, definitely. So Carolina, I sent you earlier, giving up 200 rushing yards, second most rushing in the NFL. The damn run defense is awful. Yep, there is that. There's a bunch of different stats that are going out there right now. That's crazy, bro. I want Crabtree, Brack, and Riviera back. Bring back DC. Relax. That's crazy. Fucking T209er. Hey, before we get into all that stuff, man, and looking at all their horrible stuff, Minshew. A couple of things about Minshew that's going on right now that a lot of people don't realize. Minshew is like number one in a lot of different things. Percentage of yards per pass or something like that.
Completion percentage, I think, second in pass yards.
Pass yards, yep. Right now, he's second in pass yards. He's passed
first in completions, right?
Yeah, first in completions.
First in percentage.
Completion percentage. Also, he's second in total passing yards. He's first, and he's the only quarterback to throw more than 250 yards per game. Bro, like he's fucking doing his thing.
With the worst, with I think, I'm pretty sure we're the worst running game in the league right now. With the worst running game in the league, he has those stats. With no offensive line to protect for him right now, as of right now. I know they did better in that second half. They gave him some time to I think, stand in the pocket and shit like that. And sometimes he actually came out of the pocket and did some plays himself, like that one to Bowers that he gave it to him in the 5, and Bowers got himself to the 1 yard line. That was a good, kind of get out of the pocket, move the pocket, and then be mobile. You know what I mean? That's what you're gonna have to do more and more of when while this offensive line gets on track, man, because this offensive line through the first 2 games is not just bad, it's pretty horrible.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. But like, I mean, we're still making some moves, bro. That's the whole thing with this guy and like what he's doing. Derek Carr is apparently the best quarterback of the league right now.
It's crazy, bro. Like the top quarterbacks in the league are like fucking Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr, Gardner Minshew. Fucking, it's crazy, huh? That the main guys, huh?
Yeah. Oh, Brock Bowers is the best tight end by rookie in the NFL with any receptions, any yards. He broke another record. Was it 12 for 127 and like, but he has no touchdowns. That's the only thing.
He was fighting for that one. I thought
that was a touchdown, bro. I thought
he'll get his. He'll get rewarded just by his play alone. He's gonna get rewarded. They don't have to force it to get him to get in the end zone. He's gonna get in the end zone plenty of times. I just think it's, especially I think in these type of games, where I think he's gonna be a fucking matchup nightmare because they really don't have any linebackers that can match. I think no linebacker for one-on-one is gonna be able to, I think, go up one-on-one against Brock Bowers. You've seen even last week, fucking one of the best linebackers in the game in coverage and in tackling, you know what I mean? And Roquan Smith was getting made look, he was fucking, Brock Bowers had 6-7 yards, of green grass because he's, I seen a play where he goes to the back and like he's running around and he sells the route so good that he goes to the back, then he cuts. He literally goes in the back he goes right in the back of Roquan, you know what I mean, to make Roquan feel that, you know what I mean, to make Roquan think that he's, cutting across the field. And right when he gets like on this side of Roquan, he cuts back. And Roquan's already looking this way. And when he looks this way, it's too late. You know what I mean? And that's the type of feel in players where if you have that type of feel, bro, it's different. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys with talent, but the feel for the game, and that's where I see the difference in Brock Bowers, though. Like he has a certain type of feel for the game where he knows how to get open. He knows where the weak zone is at. He knows where to go. You know what I mean? And he knows how to use his body. He knows how to position his body to act like a power forward to, make those tough catches, and he catches the ball like a receiver, dog. So it's like, the dude is getting this praise, and it's for a reason. You know what I mean? It's not. There's like these main players. You know what I mean? These top players, guys that are like Gronkowski, like DA. I understand. A lot of players say certain shit, to be politically correct, but a lot of players don't go out of their way to big up a guy like that as much as that. You know what I mean? Because they also don't want to look dumb in the end when they don't perform. So to talk about a guy like that this early, they already see it. You know what I mean? They already know, like they already see it, bro. Like they already see something special. You know what I mean? And bro, I think that pick right there is going to make Minshew a hell of a quarterback this year, bro. Especially with that little connection that he made with DA last year too. I mean, DA last week too, bro. That's gonna go big.
Kenna, what up? Yeah, no. Shout out to Sportsman. Sportsman was saying that we were gonna have to distribute the ball all over the place, and that's what they were doing the last couple games and stuff like that. But then he also stated that DA is, because he's a star of the fucking team, pretty much, he needs the ball at least 12 times. You got the ball 12 times, made some great fucking catches. You know what I mean? And he got a touchdown. So it's like that's gonna make the defense go and double him. That's where Brock Bowers got open and stuff like that. And Brock Bowers is gonna win every single time when we do a play action. When that play action is going to have the fucking linebackers on their fucking toes going forward, then he's going to creep right behind them, and he's going to make his money, bro. It is crazy the way I see it, bro, and it looks so fucking simple. And even though without a fucking running game, the play action is still working. So I don't know what they fucking did. I wish I fucking heard what fucking Crosby said to fucking Minshew, dog. Like, I really want to see what he said to him, dog. There's got to be somebody that has video footage of it. You know what I mean? But
well, he kind of explained it. He was just saying, he explained that he basically told them, bro, like, you know what I mean? You just remember who you are. And he pointed to him like, you got that C on your chest for a reason, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You got that C on your chest for a reason. You know who you are. Remember who you are. We got your back. That's it. Like he said that he didn't want to say exactly what he said to him, but that's basically the gist of it. You know what I mean? That's what he told him. You know what I mean? Remember who you are. Basically, that's why he kept pointing at him. Remember who you are. Remember that we got your back. Remember that shit, dog. That's why you got a C on your chest. You know what I mean? Like, so,
Yeah.
I mean, that's leadership, bro. You know what I mean? And I just think that the DA thing, I don't even think we need to force the ball to him. I think the mere fact that, you know, if you get a couple of games like that where that didn't look like they were fucking force feeding DA, that looks like he was just getting open every fucking single play after that, dog. And like the confidence, you know, the confidence grew in Minshew in that game. You know what I mean? That you're basically rolling with the hot hand right at that point. You know what I mean? And it's that, I think, is going to go a long way, because now you might see this week where teams might go again to, like, you know, bracket DA a little bit. Okay, he's back to this connection might look a little bit, you know, we might have to pay attention to this more than we thought, to where you're going to get a Jacoby Myers more open again. You've seen that at the end of the game where that big first down to get us into field goal range, you know, at the end of the game, you know what I mean? That big ass first down by Jacoby Myers, you know, that little diving play where he dove and he caught that ball for a first down, you know what I mean? With what, like 2 minutes left to put us in the field goal range, dog. And I just think that's going to open up the game for all the other guys too, for Trey Tucker, for Michael Mayer, because guys are going to start focusing in on DA, focusing in on Brock Bowers, dog, where you're going to see other guys start to get the ball more. So these, I think this last game was big for even the other guys, because now teams are going to go back to defending DA the way that they're used to defending him. I think they were at a point where they're like, they were gonna see if Minshew can make DA that guy, which I think Sunday kind of proved that. You know what I mean? That he's still that guy. You know what I mean? When he's getting the ball. So I just think that teams are gonna start. Well, maybe not right away, but I do feel that, like, you know, that Minshew and DA, that connection is gonna be deadly enough to pretty much all year teams are gonna start defending DA like they used to.
Yeah. So that's going to actually be better for Minshew and stuff like that, and this line, because it's going to be better for everybody. They don't know what to do. It's going to be it's crazy. I think we're almost building up to the point where it's like this game is going to be like a overrated practice. But you know what I mean? Like a good way to actually get these guys like on the same page in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Hopefully get the running game. People were saying that, you know, Sean was saying JPJ could start. You know what I mean? I'm sitting right here. It'd be a perfect week for JPJ to start. Have Labe.
I mean, I did call that before the season. Remember, before the season started, I said I think the perfect game for him to get on the field would be the home opener, because you kind of don't want to do it. I think game one was way too early for him because he didn't have enough practice time. Game two, you don't want to force him out there in you know, in hostile territory. You know what I mean? You want to kind of wait till maybe the home opener, and this would, for me, would be ideal for him to maybe start if he's ready, though, because, you know, that's the big thing. But I don't think it's going to take a lot for them to give him the okay, because you've seen the kind of musical chairs type at fucking left guard last week with Pete and fucking Whitehair. You know what I mean? With Whitehair starting, then Pete coming in, and then Whitehair coming back in. So if he's ready to go, I think this will be a good week for him to maybe get him on the field, though.
There's going to be a Diddy party on the Panthers this Sunday. Yo, Trap, chill out. Yo. Miguel, shout out Miguel. He says right here, says Gannon and Eric Allen saying that Getsy scheme and route concept was making it hard for Baltimore's to double and bracket DA. Maybe.
That's going to be good.
One thing I did hear, fucking DA actually said this stuff. He has, I don't know if you guys know, but Rachel Adams, is that her name? Kayla Adams, what's her name? She has that morning show. She used to be on the Kay Adams. Kay Adams, I apologize. Kay Adams, she has a show with DA in the morning stuff, and he was saying, I guess every Tuesday or whatever not they do a show together in the morning, and DA was saying, she asked him, she's like, hey, so after the second half or whatever not, what was going on? What was said? Who said this? Who changed the fucking pace of it? He goes, it wasn't just one person. It was the whole team. You know what I mean? They had to change everything up. And with them changing everything up, you've seen the difference. You know what I mean? All right. Without further ado, finally. Oh, shit.
Hey, did you see fucking Minshew celebrating in the fucking locker room after that? That was fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah,
That fool was rocking the fuck out, dog. After the game, you see that one shit where they're banging on the top of the fucking they're banging on the locker.
Yeah.
And Minshew's like over here by the camera, and he's just like,
Okay.
yeah, like he's just fucking headbanging his shit, dog. Like what the fuck, dog? That was crazy like a motherfucker, but that's what I like to see in my quarterback.
Yeah, they were also saying smooth criminal. There goes Gravy. What up? Finally made it, huh? Finally made it.
It ain't one thing, it's another, man.
Hey, is that Gabe? Is that Gabe show up? Oh no, that's Gravy.
Yeah, that's Gravy. Yeah.
It's a very rare people are going, damn, why is it Gravy there? Gabe's missing all the time.
Oh, okay. Shit talking.
It was a little, switcheroo.
Yeah. The time change.
Hey, Rick, I'll bring that up.
I got a hold of my supervisor and let him know pre-advance that I can't get on. So,
yeah, you're about to get fired, bro.
Go ahead.
Apparently, there's another Gravy out there we're gonna replace you. We're gonna replace Gravy with the lookalike Gravy, bro. I'm not gonna say.
An AI Gravy.
Yeah, no, there was actually another Gravy. There's a younger Gravy. Dead on like you. I sent it in the chat. See, you're not even involved in the chat, bro. You need to get involved with the chat.
Yeah. What chat is that?
I think it's called Baby Gravy.
Baby Gravy.
All I'm doing right now.
It sound Baby Gravy. His name is Baby Gravy.
Bro.
Yo.
Baby Gravy, dog.
Shout out Skull.
Raider's Baby Gravy.
Yeah, that's the Baby Gravy. Yo, Visali, what up?
This is Baby Gravy.
It's Baby
Let's
Gravy.
go. Let's what you guys talking about?
Fucking just this week, man. This week, we, what's going to be basically what we're talking about Minshew. You know what I mean? How he's been performing during this, that last two games. I know the first game, like, I know that the stats might have looked a certain way, and I do agree with some people. Like those games, that game might have looked, maybe some blown up type muscles, some helium in the motherfucking stats. You know what I mean? But I would say that second game, bro, from that first half to that second half, there is no doubt in my mind. Like people want to say, like, oh, he still sucked during that game or whatever, like this and that. Like, guess he's still this and that. Like, I don't care what people say, bro. He played in that second half. He played like an elite quarterback. You don't score on your last 4 possessions on a team like that, you know what I mean? Like, and call it like, just some lucky shit. You know what I mean? I'll say a 1 drive, maybe 2 drives, but to score on your last 4 drives, nah, bro. That's not some fluke shit at home. I mean, on the road.
Good defense.
You know what I mean?
That's a good defense that we played against, that we beat right there, bro. Good defense.
So check this shit out, bro. The last 2 games, Gardner Minshew is pretty much, he's at 77% fucking completion. He's passed over 250 yards, 2 interceptions.
Only player to throw over 250 yards.
Only player, only quarterback.
Only quarterback to throw over 250 yards in both games.
Yeah. You know what I mean? His rating in the first game was 94.7. Last game was 94. And against the Chargers, he was 95. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think those, we talked about the first week, whatever, not. But this guy's playing pretty fucking good, bro. Like, I mean, he's playing consistent.
With that offensive line, that's, to me, that's great.
Yes. Yeah.
People aren't seeing it, Gabe. They're not seeing that. And what you're hearing is these AOC fans saying, we got 9 sacks against this dude. Just imagine if AOC was in there, how many sacks we would have. We'll probably be in the 20s already. That's the only bad stat that he has on his, resume right now as a Raider quarterback is the sacks. 9 sacks is a lot.
I would say that the interception was ugly, but you know what I mean?
He only has 2 turnovers. He only has 2 turnovers.
No, but I mean, he more than made up for it. You know what I mean? Like he made up for that shit for sure.
He won the game. We weren't supposed to win that game. That's a damn good. I'm not gonna say the defense as a whole, but I'm gonna say the front of that defense is elite in the NFL. They're gonna be ranked super high, and And if you're gonna sit here and just because things didn't go your way from the competition aspect of it, because that's what you're hearing. I'm hearing a bunch of, oh, woe is me, my guy that I wanted in there and I pushed for 2 months didn't make the cut. Minshew is statistically is balling out, but no one sees that. You know what I mean? We just looking at the bad shit. But Low, you read him out. You know, look at his percentage, bro. His
You know what
completion
it is,
percentage.
is because people since the beginning of the season and
Didn't want
the
him. They
media
didn't want
and the
him.
media no, and then the media putting it in their ear that this is the reason why the Raiders are gonna be bad. That's all they focus on his bad play. They're not focusing in on the play of the O line. They're not focusing in on the play of the running backs. They're not focusing in on that type of stuff, bro. They're just basically focusing on that because that's what they've been kind of fed through the media. So that any bad play it's gonna be like double type of fucking criticism. You know what I mean? So I would say right now, I'm more than happy with what Gardner has been doing. Obviously, you know, that first game, it is what it is. You know, he turned the page. You know what I mean? They started off bad in that first half. You know what I mean? But that's the type of team that I think we're gonna be, bro. Like none of that type of shit is going to get this team down. We're gonna be in football games, bro. We're not gonna let a first half like that. You know what I mean? Go into halftime with our heads hand out and then just get rolled in the second half. You know what I mean? That's the old Raiders. That's the old Raiders right there. You know what I mean? You're going to go in close at halftime, but things didn't go your way. So now you feel like you're just overmatched and you just get shut out and in the second half. That's not the Raiders this year, bro. Like, and you've seen that shit in the first game even. You know what I mean? We still had the resilience to be there at the end. Obviously, it didn't work out, but we had the resilience to be there in the end. And in this game, we pulled it off. So I just look at that, bro, and what are we looking for anyway? Progression, right? Isn't that progression? We had a chance to win in the first game and made up for it in the second game and came through. You know what I mean? Almost in the same situation and came through, down 10 points. Twice we were down 10 points in that game.
Came back offensively. Defense stopped them, made the stops.
You know what I mean? Could have hung it up going down to 10. The second time they could have hung it up. They're like, fuck. You know what? They're just we're not gonna catch them, but they didn't.
Don't sit here and tell us that Minshew sucks because he's not. Look, I don't give a shit if it's PFF. I don't care if PFS, CBS, NBC. I don't give a fuck what it is. You can't sit there and tell me that Minshew sucks because it's just proven right in front of you.
And not to toot my own horn, but I said Minshew would be a good pickup, and you guys were like, man, y'all crazy. And then look at him now.
Man, you went back and forth with AOC and Minshew so many times. I forgot.
Because I didn't know who the fuck was going to start. I was happy with either one of them. But why are we even talking about AOC right now? I'm not going to sit back and talk about some shit that's not even that doesn't even matter. Exactly.
Because we're probably the only content creators that are saying Minshew is doing a good job.
Regardless of what anybody thinks. AOC.
Great cheerleader. Great cheerleader on the side.
No, regardless of whatever, AOC contributed to this whole fucking team. You know why? Because if AOC didn't fucking kind of win those games and that defense didn't step up last year, we wouldn't have the coach that we have. We wouldn't have.
I thought you meant Sunday. I thought you meant Sunday. He was a great cheerleader on Sunday.
No. What I'm saying is like a lot of the shit that AOC did. Listen, no,
him and Tyree.
You gotta look at it like this, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I was backing AOC because that's what Coach said. Coach said he's earned the spot to be our starter. But he didn't fucking keep it, right? That's like you earning the fucking, you know, to become the fucking head fucking burger flipper at McDonald's, bro. You need to earn it. Take your ass back to fries. But the thing is, though, regardless of what I'm trying to say is he's contributed to this fucking fan base pushing for the issue to actually fucking have our coach and then the coaching staff and then everybody building up to this. So I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He has contributed and a lot of other people have contributed to this thing. So if I was saying I like AOC, but I like Minshew, I didn't know what the fuck to go with. I was going for either one of them, and I was going to back them either way because everyone was going to say we're going to suck either way. So fuck them. I was going back for both my guys. So now that Minshew's there, and we even had a fucking on this thing. We had a fucking poll. 60% of fucking people of 103 people wanted fucking AOC to start. It didn't happen. But so we're looking at it right now. So I'm good with it, bro. Like I'm not even tripping. I'm not even tripping. Like,
I just think that if we would have went to that game plan, I just think that if we would have went to that second half game plan in the first game, to where we kind of not abandoned the run, but went pass heavy, to where I think we were still in the mindset of like, we have to be a running team. We have to be a running team first. In that first game, they were so stubborn on establishing that run, that they didn't make that proper adjustment in that game. To where I think it went 6 quarters. It went it went 6 quarters, and then they were like, finally at that halftime, they were like, hey, you know what? This shit is not fucking working right now. Our offensive line is just not up to par right now. Let's fucking see if they can hold up better in pass block, which they did. You know what I mean? And they made it work. You know what I mean? I just think that in that first half, they were still trying to figure out what they want to do. Obviously, I still think that they want to establish the run. That's what they want to be their identity. But as of right now, bro, you have to go with what's working. And you've seen that shit in the second half when you're using those screenplays or those short quick and outs and shit like that or stuff like that. It's opening up the game even more. It's opening up the passing game even more than what they would be doing with the running game, which sounds kind of weird, but that shit just the way it worked out in the second half.
I don't think he's got the football. People making assumptions for me.
What's that?
I just said he had a good game. Minshew had a good game, and then we needed roll off that.
The only difference between this game and the last game is 2 turnovers. Yeah. And that in the NFL is a big fucking deal.
Yeah, I don't like it, dog. Like, you know what I mean? You got last year to where you had, maybe you had Zamir probably look the best he's ever looked in his short 3-year career in a fucking power blocking scheme, and you switched over to a zone blocking scheme. You know what I mean? Which is like, man, if you were gonna do that, then why even fucking sign somebody like that? You know what I mean? Why re-sign them or not go after like Jacobs if you know you're going to change your running scheme? You know what I mean? It's like you have to go somebody that maybe is good in that scheme, like Aaron Jones, like Aaron fucking Jones, where I know Minnesota got him, but we had a chance to get him. He's good in that type of scheme. You know what I mean? Where they had a chance to get guys that are good in that scheme, but I think the biggest problem is, which I've heard, I think somebody in the chat said, I don't know where they heard it from or whatever, which I hope and pray that maybe that they do that. You know what I mean? It's go back to that power fucking scheme, bro. Like most of these guys know it on this offensive line anyway.
Or 4 out of the 5. 4 out of the 5, bro.
We'll be bitching about Parham and James still because they're lighting ass.
Yeah, but it just seemed better. You know what I mean? It just seemed like they're more off the ball. That zone scheme, it just looks like they're that light in the ass type shit. Like it's just, I don't know what it is, bro. Like it's just, I don't know how it worked for them better when they were that same type of line. You know what I mean? Not too big, not too, but it was working for them in that power.
He's from that tree where when it's run successfully, Gabe, you're not gonna say that anymore.
Right.
So we have, if the offensive line does get better, you're not going to change what 5 guys do when you could just get rid of 1. Would you do that?
I just always liked power scheme. That's the only reason. I've always liked that power scheme football.
That's probably what you dealt with your whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people just do power like that. Like who we played against, Baltimore. They're not zone. They just got a 255-pound running back that bulldozes over everybody.
That's exactly why I thought Zeus was gaining that power. Like Zeus was in the weight room and shit like that. So that's why I'm saying like it probably would be better suited for him. You know what I mean? Or fucking go try to figure out what you can do to get this running game some help, man. Because he's definitely not suited for a zone scheme. Like because what I thought, like remember like last year, we didn't see him in those last 4 games. We didn't see him running into fucking his own linemen and shit like that because. They went to that run game where offensive linemen were kind of shooting out faster, you know what I mean? And he was getting to that hole quicker. But it seems like now he's doing the same thing over again. You've seen that shit happen a couple of times already earlier this season where he's running into the back of his fucking lineman.
So, okay. So quick question. So right here, Cowtown saying right here, the reason Gardner Minshew played was told by Mike Leach to come and play with him so he can, be the leading passer in college. You know what I mean? Because Gardner's a gunslinger. So now my question is, with following up with what you're talking about, with the zone run scheme, right? You know what I mean? He can't run what Mike Leach kind of offense or what he did, right? I mean, totally because it's different. More. Yeah, it's totally correct. That's what I'm saying. It's totally different. But can power be mixed in with like kind of going that route? Because at this point, we're going to have to be a pass first team and then set up the run, because we have more passing options than anything. The run defense is pretty shitty. So is the pass defense. But if you turn around and do a little bit of play action, you know what I mean? That's going to get us in a certain fucking avenue. And you see that it's actually working with the play action. But we're having to switch everything up because of the zone, because of the zone. I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a good question, but I'm gonna try to answer it best I can. As far as me, play action comes from having a run game or somebody that you could depend on from running game. Like if you have Derrick Henry, obviously the defensive coordinator is gonna put. Obviously, the defensive coordinator is going to put somebody in there in the box to keep Henry in check, right? So doing play action will suck up those safeties or the extra linebacker or slot corner to be stopping the run. We don't even have that to even show that we have a run. And when to me, there's no such thing as pass to set up a run. It's never worked that way. You go surprise people, but with a play or two, but the foundation of your offense has to come from somewhere. If you're going to throw the ball, then throw the ball 50, 60 times a game. You know what I mean? But you can't set up a run when you got a dime out there. When next thing you know, you got 6 corners or 6 DBs, 7 DBs. That's the remedy for being pass happy. You need a running game to do that.
So if you turn around and go out there with 3-4 receivers, whatever, not Brock Bowers, whatever, and shotgun, however you want to run it, right? If you run that, they're going to run the dime, and then they're going to be light on the ass, and then you have a good fucking running back to actually change it. So the passing game turns into the running game. That's what I'm trying to get at, because if you look at what we did in the second half, they went way more. They passed way more. Gardner threw 38 fucking passes. Remember, we were saying that you don't want to throw in no 40 passes a fucking game. That's what he's fucking averaging. He's averaging close to fucking
But you can't go off just what he did in a half and say you got to give it a little bit. You'll start seeing it when it messes you up. You need to at least get a couple of yards on first down, a couple of yards on second down. You need to show that. You can't get 1 yard and be behind the poles when you don't have either a running game or something, because those screens are running. Those screens that we throw are considered runs. You know what I mean? It's like that. You're giving it to your athlete. That's considered a run. In the West Coast offense, it's considered a run play. So behind that line scrimmage.
And I'm gonna bring this up with Cowtown. Cowtown saying right here, it's all the same, Gravy. You can run to set up the pass, or which in turn you can also, he said, you pass to set up the run. So what I'm asking you is, if you really look at it, that's pretty much what I'm saying. Now what I'm asking though, but you hear what I'm asking. What I'm asking is that what we did in the second half? We didn't do a zone run. We set up the pass and then made a couple runs here and there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this, even though we're supposed to be built for a run offense, we're a passing offense. That's going to set up the run.
You can't say that just with one half, bro. You can't.
I'm not talking about one half. I'm talking about both games, bro. How are you going to have
at least we were trying.
How are you going to have a quarterback that's fucking turning around and fucking setting up 75% of his passes are being completed? You have a tight end that's 9 for 9, right? 9 for 9 in one game, right?
77.
Yeah. So,
but look,
78.
these could be passes that are 5 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards.
But what does it
9
matter?
yards.
What if the matter? It was, see, you even said that the screen game and in the West Coast offense, right? You said that the West Coast offense, you're going to see passes out to the stuff because there's no fucking running game in it, right? You're going to see these screens and whatever, not. So regardless of whatever, it's going to be yakking this system anyways. So in the second half of this game, when it opened it up and we changed the way we looked as an offense and the offense looked cohesive, why would we not go to that? And then what's going to happen? They're going to be light with a bunch of DBs. Then you bring a fucking bruiser in and maybe run.
Then you're going to get pissed off why Minshew has 3 picks in one game. That's what's going to happen.
I feel like more is like. I feel more it's like
you ain't going to win with 3 picks in one game, bro. You ain't going to win. I can guarantee you that.
We're going to figure out. I think we're going to figure out what we're going to do, and I think our defense is going to give us time to be able to figure out what we actually want to do on offense. You know what I mean? Because like the first game to the second game to the fucking from the first half to the second half in the second game, you know what I mean? Like offenses are the offense is switching up, you know what I mean? And I still think they're trying to find their groove to see what can happen, see if the offensive line could get a little bit more cohesive. But until that happens, that I think it's going to be a big dose of screens, of that type of shit, bro. You know what I mean? To an extensions of the runs, because it's not that offensive line.
Put it on Cowtown. Put it on Cowtown.
That offensive line is playing really bad right now.
Brett Favre, the next one. Okay. I heard what Gabe said. It was a valid point. What Brett Favre had, when he was playing, he had a bomb-ass running game with a fullback, right? It wasn't none of this. He was a gun. Yeah, he's a gunslinger. Luda, you're saying that he's a gunslinger. Brett Favre was the epitome of gunslinging, but why was he thrown out of there, bro? Because he threw too many fucking picks, ill-advised throws, but we loved him for it. You're right. Brett Favre's the best ever doing this and that because a lot of his successful passes were deep. Now that the West Coast offense, Brett Favre didn't do this. Brett Favre didn't do this. And Patrick Mahomes, you're thinking Pacheco's not a running game.
I just don't think. I don't see where Minshew gets that.
Adrian Peterson, when he was at Minnesota, when Brett Favre was at Minnesota, he had Adrian Peterson. You load 8 in the box just for him. They're not doing that shit for Zeus or Madison. They're not gonna load 8 in the box to do it. Okay, we throw if that's the way we are. I'm fine with it, but don't get upset when we say Minshew fucking sucks because he throws 2 picks in one game.
I just never
expect that.
I never heard
expect that.
A quarterback
like Peyton Manning did, just like all them other quarterbacks did. They threw a lot of times, a lot of picks.
I just never heard a quarterback that's never thrown for 10 picks in a year be called a gunslinger. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's never gotten 10 picks in a year. In the years he started. That's why I'm saying, like, I've never heard a guy that's been labeled as a gunslinger have less than 10 picks in a year. Never.
That was Brett Favre. Brett Favre did that. We know
and
that.
Brett Favre would throw Brett Favre for sure double-digit picks a year. For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. If you're okay with that, Lo. If you're okay with that, Lo.
Minshew's never had 10 picks in a season.
If you're okay
that's what I'm
saying.
And like he gets labeled that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But the whole thing goes to where we got to get solidified this offensive line. I don't want to be in week 6.
Gunslinger is like Jameis Winston. That's a fucking gunslinger.
Gunslinger.
He's like like the fucking definition of
30
a gunslinger.
for 30.
30 fucking touchdowns, 30 interceptions. That's a gunslinger.
Yeah.
But nobody mentions the 30 picks. Oh, he threw 30 touchdowns and 5,000 yards in 1 year. Oh, but did someone forget to tell you he threw 30 picks too?
What was their record that year when James Winston did that? Did they go to
with 30 picks? That didn't go nowhere. James Winston never been nowhere.
Yeah. So let me see if I can reword my question. Okay. So
I understand what you mean, Lo. While you're thinking about this, while you're thinking of rewording it, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
And I agree with it, bro. And I agree with it. But just expect things that happen that you ain't gonna like, and that we can lose games from, like last minute drives. We had a guy that did that shit for 9 years, bro. Now I want a guy that's good in the red zone that can control the football. And the way of controlling the clock and the football is not with incompletions. You stop the clock with incompletions, it hurts you. But we need to keep that clock running and get the defense rest. And what does that is the run. And we so proud of our defense. 3 and out. If you throw the ball, 3 and outs are easy to happen. Easy. 3 incompletions, you're gone. Defense is back out there. 3 runs, you can at least look at it. Hey, we wasted 4 minutes on the clock.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it's Minshew has like a close to 3-1 touchdown to interception ratio, though.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not no slouch, bro. He's not no slouch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he's a world beater or anything like that, but he hasn't been in this situation either with guys like that. Now, can you imagine with having DA playing the way he played last game and having fucking Bowers already emerging the way he is? If this offensive line had any continuity to it, how Minshew would look right now, bro? That's what people don't take into account either. Like, can you imagine if this offensive line played halfway decent for these 2 games?
It wasn't even decent this game.
That's what I'm saying. If they played halfway decent in these 2 games, imagine how he would have looked even better. People would be saying he's the next coming of fucking Rich Gannon right now.
What were you gonna say, Lo? Did you put it together?
Okay, I was just saying. So bottom line, what I was trying to get at, I see what you guys are saying, and I'm not trying to just. I'm trying just to ask something. Like, I'm trying to figure something out, because even in the second half when we were trying to make a push, whatever or not, and then that the first game, I'm seeing that we're learning, right? I get that, but there was a difference in play calling. I seen Rick said he was out there, seen it. A couple other people, obviously, it was different. They started bracketing, the receivers different. They started calling a different style of play. That wasn't West Coast. That second half wasn't West Coast offense. That wasn't the lineup the way that it was or anything like that. So they made a fucking big ass change. You seen fucking coach turn around and tell Getsy, like, hey, what the fuck are we doing here? Lightweight, you know what I mean? You see, there was a lot of different things being talked about, because DA even said it. Everybody was fucking pretty vocal about it. Why are you going to turn around and not run a triangle offense with fucking Jordan at the point? It's fucking stupid. Why are you going to force feed?
Turn around and run a train. I thought you were about to say that.
Nah.
What the fuck?
That's what I thought you said. You'll turn around and do what? I was like,
oh, triangle offense, bro. You guys get your hired head out of the gutter, man.
I was like, damn.
We're not covering Diddy, bro. We're not covering Diddy. We're covering fucking.
I was headed for a crash landing, I thought, dog. And I was like, oh, shit, he saved it.
What you thinking about? What you think triangles and the trains and shit?
I said triangles, bro. I'm talking. See how you guys are. Anyways, but what I'm trying to say is like, you gotta.
Are you in a throuple?
A throuple. It's called a throuple.
Something Gravy would say. Trains.
Not last in that ass. Get out of here. Okay. What I'm trying to get at, bro, is that like
in that ass while you were in a train.
So no. Anyway, getting back to it. So the thing is, you guys are so stupid. I swear to God.
Hey, so shout out to the 80 that we have in here.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody, bro. So check this out. So what I'm trying to get at is that if Gardner Minshew's better in the fucking air raid offense, whatever the fuck, the Mike Leach, whatever, if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, please forgive me.
No, R.I.P. to Mike Leach, man. R.I.P. to Mike Leach.
Yeah, Mike. So Mike Leach's offense, right? If that's where he told Gardner, hey, you're going to do this, I'm pretty sure the way you look at the offense in the second half, that's what they did. They went to the streets.
That's the air raid offense, bro.
Okay, well, hey, the ball was in the air more than they were running it. So how does that?
That's in the West Coast offense too. It's just that it's not running. They just not running the football. They're not doing it efficiently.
But okay.
But you seen how good you seen how much good that did for him though on those hurry up type offensive shit, because that's where he excelled at fucking Texas Tech. where
That's
like
what I'm trying to get at.
Mike Leach loved to run the ball quick. Not like Chip Kelly.
Tempo.
Well, see, okay, then if it's tempo, and we do that shit, that's not part of the West Coast, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's. I think it's just. I think what's happening now is like it's a base of a West Coast maybe, but it has a lot of wrinkles in it. I mean, and that's what everybody's offense. That's what everybody's offense now. Like they've taken the West Coast offense and kind of put their flavor on it. You know what I mean? Like that's what coaches do. But their base is like a West Coast offense. You know what I mean? But they, of course, they're gonna have their special packages out of it. You know, maybe like right now the Raiders excel. I think I've seen very good to where I think they should be using it more, that 12 personnel, 12, 13 personnel. That's gonna, I think, moving forward, I think that's gonna help out a lot in the offense too, which I think we're learning while we're moving, dog, too. And I think that second game is gonna go a long way because they're gonna be able to see that film and see what worked, and that's gonna stick out in Minshew's mind during game day, bro. Like, oh, hey, if all else fails, 17's over there, 89's right there. You know what I mean? So I think that's gonna go a long way.
See, all I'm trying to get at is that you need to play to the strengths, right? What did DA play in college, and what type of offense did he play in college and also in Green Bay?
I'm not too sure. No.
When the floor got there, I don't know if he was there when the floor got there.
I don't even know what college that guy went to. It's that school. Okay.
It was more that back then. It was they ran the football. Fresno State always and then it was more of like they were the pistol and all that shit was in, you know, stuff like that.
Okay, well, college. Okay, forget college. What was Getsy a part of when he was part of Green Bay and he was helping DA?
He was a quarterback coach.
Right, but what offense were they running? What offense were they running? Okay.
LaFleur is
LaFleur wasn't there.
Right?
Shanahan. No, I don't think he was there. Who was the coach? I think Holmgren was there when fucking DA was there. No,
it was McCarthy, wasn't it?
McCarthy.
Oh
there
yeah, I think it was, last year.
So what Dallas is running?
So what is Dallas running?
They run the football.
Wait, McCarthy.
They want to.
What is it called?
I don't know. I don't know run the football, bro. I don't know what it's
okay. So what I'm trying to get at, bottom line, is that there was a change, and obviously you said in the West Coast offense that he was going to run the ball more. There's going to be maybe 25 to 28 passes. He's averaging over 30. So you're seeing where he's being better at. You see where Minshew is going to fucking excel, and that's where DA comes in. You got Myers, you got everybody. So I don't understand why we have this West Coast and kind of don't have to switch up, because all these guys have played in so many different systems. One thing Garner says, like, I've never been a part of the West Coast. He goes, but I heard good things about it. He goes, so I need to learn how to run it and the verbiage and whatever. He said that on Max Crosby's podcast. Obviously, that made changes to where it was going to be better for Garner to do what he has to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. So that's what I think you should do. Even though you're set on, doing whatever you think you're going to come in and coach, it's basic X's and O's. You can switch it up. All these guys doing different things. Right.
That's where you lose. Being stubborn in your ways, that's where you lose.
Exactly.
That's where I don't think it was Getsy, because it'll be so difficult, dude, to put a whole new system. Yeah, I know that's not what you're saying, but formationally and the way they were lining up and stuff was West Coast style.
In that first game, you've seen a lot of more.
Well, even the second half is it. You see, we start thinking things changed when plays get executed.
No, but what I mean is that they weren't in the first game.
It was the same shit.
In the first game, they only had his plays. In the first game, they only had maybe like 3-4 snaps with 12 personnel. In this game, they more than tripled it. So that's what I'm saying. Like that they're figuring out what packages are going to use more better.
That's what I'm trying to tie low.
It's not necessarily, I think, the West Coast that they're not stuck on like running the West Coast, because that's gonna be a downfall if that's what they're just wanting to run. Like Getsy needs to be able to adapt, and I think that's what he did on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, if that shit's not working, say like it's ideal. That's what you want to start the game off with, but you have to be able to adjust, and I think that's what they did in the second half. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you can sit here and say, all right, the running game isn't there for us, right? And then say, okay, we're going to throw the ball and still be West Coast-ish at it. You know, same formation, same motions, same everything. It could still be the same thing, but you're just chucking the ball. It's just that some coaches benefit from it by running the ball more, and then that brings up the play action at a better level, at a higher level. No, you know what I mean? Having a good run game, at least 100 yards a game, would be easier for that offense to be executed and efficient. We wouldn't have to be biting our nails that Minshew could complete a pass, because we went a drive there in the fourth quarter where we didn't run the ball at all. We went 10 straight passes. You know what I mean? So I applaud Getsy for that. But sometimes you do that in the West Coast. But it has to be executed. We execute it, and then we feel different. And by saying, no, we changed the whole offense. It's hard to do, man. You can't do that.
See, I would say that it's hard on the high school level, maybe even the college level.
Dude,
Pros,
he has his plan. They have their plans. They have their way system. And I don't think that AP would change anything. And this is the way I want to be. That's more. We're not going to change, because the next game you might not be in that situation. You might run the ball. Next week we might run the ball down their fucking throat for 200 yards. And then what are we going to be? We're not going to know what we're talking about now right here. You know what I mean? So you never know.
No, I just think that's the main reason why you bring in a guy like an experienced guy. You know what I mean? A guy that's going to be able to not be stubborn in, okay, we're going to do it this way, and we're going to keep doing it this way until it works. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to. Obviously, you're not going to switch up a whole fucking offense over halftime, because that's just not the case. That's very fucking. That's damn near impossible.
Hey,
but what I'm trying to say is, like, obviously you're gonna keep using the same alignments and shit like that, but plays get called differently. You know what I mean? There's certain plays that get called differently to where you're trying to. Obviously, it's still gonna be the base of a West Coast or whatever, because that is your base of an offense. You know what I mean? That's what you learn the offense. You know, under all of those guys. You know what I mean? So that tree, that West Coast family tree type shit. You know what I mean? But that shit has gotten so exactly. That shit has gotten so many variants of a West Coast offense that it's different. Like everybody's gonna have their own little swag to it, or their own little thing to it. Like, you know what I mean? And right now, I think he's figuring out his personnel to what he needs to run. You know what I mean? You've seen it in that second half. Okay, Bowers is gonna be a guy. A fucking DA, obviously. You know what I mean? He has to be that guy. And I just think that was more on Minshew. I think Minshew was just, I don't know what it was, but I don't know why it took him 6 quarters to finally be like, fuck, I gotta throw it to 17. You know what I mean? But when he started doing it, I don't think that there's no turning back now. You know what I mean? You've already kind of felt like that. All right, this dude's special. So let's keep doing that shit, Darby. And more often than not, he's going to reward you for that shit. You know what I mean? And then you're going to be able to get those easy throws to a Tucker, to a Bowers, to a Mayer. You know what I mean? You've seen that all game, bro. Like, the only drop ball I think I seen him should have been 6 was DA. Yeah. Which I'm not gonna sit here and criticize DA because he fucking balled out. But that's the only ball I seen dropped.
He should have got that ball, bro.
That's the only ball. That's why I'm saying, like, even the other guys are not making the mistakes. The other guys are not making mistakes. Obviously, you want to put them into the situation to do it, which in that second half, it was finally there. It wasn't not so much in the first 6 quarters, but when they're called on, even through those first 6 quarters, the way that they were being played with the offense looking like shit, dudes were still ready when their number was called in that second half, dog, to catch the ball, not drop the ball, not be rusty because they haven't got a ball thrown to them in 2 quarters or since the last game in the third quarter. Like, these dudes are not hurting the quarterback. You know what I mean? And I think more often than not, that's going to prove big time for fucking Minshew, bro, because he's just going to gain more and more confidence, bro. When guys ain't dropping the ball, he's going to have confidence in everybody.
Yeah. You can't. This is what that conversation that I think probably happened with AP and Getsy. He goes, you know what? We're not running the football. I don't give a shit. Let's air it out. Let's give it to our playmakers. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I've told you that a couple of times already today. I don't have a problem with being unbalanced only if it's executed right. And then that might be cliche if something's done right. Gravy likes it. Nah, you know I like to run the ball though. You know.
That's
a stat. That's the stat that I'm sitting at. I'm telling you at the game when we were in San Diego. Look how many yards we got rushing, bro.
We had 71. We had 71 rushing yards, bro. That's horrible. And then we had 27. And Zeus had 24 of those.
So 2 other backs had 1 yard.
Pretty much what it's showing.
3 yards. That's our running back committee.
Rushing. Alexander Madison only had 1 yard rushing. Mir had 1. Gardner Minshew had -1. DJ Turner had 2. And Zamir White had 24. So, yeah. So, anyways,
that
crazy.
That don't sound right to you, then
it sounds crazy.
Wow. It's just like, if you see, I think this game's gonna mean a lot though too, because obviously the Chiefs, the Panthers only gave up like 40 yards to Pacheco as well. You know what I mean, in the first game. So like that's gonna be a good run defense. You know what I mean? The Chargers only gave up nothing to fucking the Panthers. You know what I mean? Obviously it's the Panthers, but obviously their run game looks a little, their run defense looks a little good too. This is the game to where you should be able to dominate in the run game. I don't give a fuck what you've looked like in the two first games. This team's giving up 200 yards a game rushing, Carolina. So you have to look better one way or another.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's why
we can't get 100 yards. Or we can't get 100 yards. I'm gonna be smoking.
These other 2 teams, okay, I'll give you a pass because those 2 teams, obviously, even in their other games, when it's not the Raiders, obviously they only played one each, but they also held the team on like very low rushing yards. Both teams, you know what I mean? The Chargers and the fucking the Ravens. You know what I mean? The Ravens against the Chiefs and the Chargers against the Panthers. But I'm just saying, like, though that might be 2 good rush defense. You never know. Well, I want to see this third game and see if Zeus could do something now, because this is the last team for Zeus, bro. Like, because, bro, come on, you gotta look better than that. Obviously, there was a cool little run at the end of the game to where I give you props for that shit. That was a big run, 9-yard run. But come on, bro, we can't have one of those a game.
Yeah, that is true.
That's unacceptable. You cannot have one of those a game.
Shouldn't have got rid of my dude, man.
Yeah, I know, but he's gone, so we can't worry about that no more. Look, all I'm trying to say is, bro, is that, like, we're gonna have to change. I think if the running game is gonna come together, it's gonna have to be in this game. But it's the NFL, bro. Any given Sunday, and talk
about confidence. We'll get confidence in that offensive line. That's all. I think that's what they need, dude. They just need a little bit of confidence.
Yeah,
all they need.
Once they we could dominate this team.
I hope to God, what's his name is like a rookie savior, dog. Like, and he comes and saves this fucking line.
It's contagious. In football, confidence is contagious, bro.
It's so fucking JPJ. I think, remember, at the beginning, before the season started, this is the game that I pointed to where I think he would get his first actual play time. Maybe not even start, but I think he's going to get some play time, especially with the musical chairs at left guard that they did last week with Whitehair and Pete. If JPJ is ready to go with the full week of practice, dog, he's going to get a chance to come into this game.
Is he practicing?
Yeah, he practiced last week, but he just was inactive at the very last second. So I think that's what I said. I said, first game, I think it was kind of damn near impossible with the amount of practice time he had. He wasn't going to get on the field yet. Second game, you don't want to go out on the road and that be his first game. You know what I mean? With the dominant defensive line as well. Like you want to kind of, this is the game where you want to get him in. You know what I mean? Like after a win, especially, you know what I mean. And then you gotta every team in the NFL is dangerous. I don't care who it is. I know it's the Carolina Panthers. They might be a little less dangerous than other teams, but I think that this is the game though where you get him in there and he gets some confidence under first home game, opening up the season, the home opener and shit like that. I think this is where he gets his chance.
Yo, shout out to the homie Raider Alex. He says right here, says Raiders need to start Glaze at right tackle if Mumford doesn't improve.
Hey,
shout out Raider Alex, bro. But listen. Yeah, but listen.
Hey, I'm one of the biggest biggest Colton Miller fan, dog. Colton Miller is playing worse than Mumford. So let's not jump on Mumford before we jump on Colton Miller.
Yeah.
Mumford, this is his first start. It was his second start of his NFL career, bro.
No.
Well, he started games last year, but he's a starter this year. This full-blown starter. We give everybody else chances, but we won't give Mumford a chance. Fuck.
And Colton looked way worse than fucking Mumford,
One of the most important. We're ready to ship Miller out. He's just hurt.
Higgs, what up?
Do we got somebody that Miller's not ready? He's not ready yet.
He's definitely not. He definitely something's wrong with him, and hopefully that's what it is. That he's not ready, and he just is not
making him look bad.
Yeah, shout out to Foster right here says Miller's playing
his shoulder. It's a shoulder, and he was getting bull rushed. Like I understand you need your shoulders and all that shit for extension and all that shit, but damn, bro, you look fucking bad out there. You were getting I think he caused the sack with his back on one play. Like first offensive play of the game, dude, was a sack on his side. He's lucky he recovered it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine the confidence in your quarterback right after that? This is the way it's going to be.
I was talking up Colton. Damn, he's going to come back to form and all of this shit. Come on, fucking Colton.
Yeah. He's knocking all the rust off, bro. I think that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's knocking all the rust off. I know that he is.
Decorated all-pro left tackle that brought up from the Raiders, picked by the Raiders. He doesn't deserve any bullshit you guys are saying about him. He's not ready to go. He probably got forced in there because the other guys suck.
Well, I mean, so the thing is,
I think this is where I think AP had us on a different level. Like that last year's game, I think we didn't even want that coach in the building anymore. That Chicago game was different, dog. It looked like they quit. Like the Raiders were already quitting in those type of games, bro. Like that was that one where like if one couple bad things happened in the beginning of the game, they were already calling it a day type shit. You know what I mean? Especially with the coach type shit, which is pretty fucking horrible to say because you never want to see that at any team. I don't give a fuck who's the coach, but I mean, I just think that AP, he created a different fucking type of environment, dog, a different type of atmosphere. To where I don't think you're gonna see that type of shit, that type of letdown in play. You know what I mean? From one week to another. Obviously that first week we didn't play good, but you seen the improvement in the second week, and I think you're gonna see an improvement in this week too, or just like execution, just cleaner football, dog. I think week by week we're gonna get a better. I just think we're gonna get better just because. That's why I believe in AP so much, dog, because I think he's going to do the things to where in other years, coaches would be so happy about this type of win that they take it easy on the next week of practice because they're facing a team like Carolina. I can almost guarantee you AP's out there fucking telling them right now, like, hey, bro, I don't give a fuck what we did on Sunday. This has to we have to prove a point on this Sunday in our home opener. We got to open up this stadium every year and show people that to have some pride to come to the home openers, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Having some pride to come in the home openers because they know that we're gonna do everything we can to win that fucking ball game, bro. And I think we're gonna do everything we can to blow this motherfucking team out. Which I know earlier they said that I don't think we're on that that level to where we could be that confident in the blowout. But I'm calling blowout. Fuck that shit. That's what I'm expecting, and fuck, that's what I want, dog. So if we don't get it, don't trust me. I'm not gonna be mad. Trust me, I'm not gonna be mad. With any win is a win. But that's what I want. That's what I'm expecting.
30-9, 30-9. 3 field.
Mine's too much. What are you talking about?
36, 33. I don't know. We got a good 30 points.
Appreciate
that
you.
Or over.
These linebackers are gonna have a hard time against Mayer and fucking Bowers, bro.
Horrible.
The people in here, I just can't wait to see a guy in the chat that says we should have traded DA.
Shout out.
You know that.
I think
you know who they are. We ain't saying it yet, but right now he's balling, right? He's balling right now.
Hey, Stephen Luna said he said that shit earlier. He's like, let's piss off Lowe and say, talk about trading DA.
He was on his ass on Sunday, huh? He was like,
sure.
yeah,
Dalton,
what up?
DA, AP has to keep going in there and saying, this dude's fucking 4-0 against us all fucking week. Point at that motherfucking picture of Andy Dalton. This motherfucker right here is 4-0 against us. This motherfucker right here is 4-0 against us. Keep reminding them.
We might see
he
Bryce.
Like one of them little dudes on Willy Wonka, bro. He looked like one of his head looked like
the Lollipop Kid.
Yeah,
the Lollipop Guild.
I
gotta go make this motherfucker the red musket. Fuck the red rifle.
The red musket. That's fuck. That fool's old like a musket.
You shave that shit off, man. You look like a clown with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what he did to us a long time ago. It's now. It's right now.
Yeah.
Max gonna get all up in your ass. Watch.
All right, so hey, check us out. There's a couple questions before we still got about another 45 minutes left and stuff like that. But there's a couple questions that I kind of wanted to get to real quick. Says we're talking about the offensive line right quick. Shout out Raider Alex, kind of starting off that with the whole Colt Miller thing, stuff like that. Honestly, questions: should the Raiders bench Colton Miller for DJ Glaze? Absolutely not.
Not yet.
No.
See? You see? That's why I get frustrated.
Right. So no. I mean, it's a legitimate question. He's asking a question, so we're gonna answer it. So no, I'm gonna say fuck no, respectfully. Like, you know what I mean? He also has a follow-up question.
I hope it's something that he's working out to get better again. To you know what I mean? That he's working out the kinks, getting his strength up or shit like that. That's why we can't do that yet. You know what I mean? Especially, I think Glaze is coming along. Don't get me wrong. Wade, I have changed my mind. 180, I would say, because 360 leaves me in the same spot. 180 completely, dog, with him, dog, on from draft day. You know what I mean? So I do think that he's going to play a role at some point, but right now, don't do that to him yet, bro. Like he's coming along good. Like, don't do that shit to him yet.
He's a Pro Bowl guy, man. Glaze needs to do his thing and then just practice with the team, be a part of it, get ready for everything. Colt Miller's going to be in his own. He's going to be all right. And then,
I would take when Colton needs a breather or he's in pain or whatever, throw Glaze in there. He's a 3rd round pick, dude. He should be playing.
Yeah.
Hey,
I always said there's a reason why they picked him right there. There's a reason why they picked him 3.
Question for both of you. Who would you rather have as a pair at center and guard?
Oh, well, this is what there's another question, but go ahead.
Either JPJ and Whitehair at guard, and then you have JPJ play center because I'm fucking tired of Andre James, or then you have JPJ and you have Andres Pete play fucking guard.
So look, Rick, we're saying right here, should Dylan Parham start at center? Dylan Parham
I'm putting JPJ at center, bro. He's the best center in college. I'm putting JPJ. He's fresh off of playing that position. I think he's more familiar with that anyway. He played fucking 3 years straight in college at center, so I'm playing him. I think I'm throwing fucking JPJ out there at fucking center, and then fucking putting Pete back in there at fucking guard.
You didn't think that you don't think that Whitehair came in and did all right after he got benched or hurt or something?
I think it was more the scheme after, because you really couldn't tell too much, because they didn't run the same things. You know what I mean? They were running obviously he held up a lot better in the pass game because
pass blocking. They were pass blocking.
But I think a lot of these dudes held up a lot better in pass blocking. Andre James holds up better in pass blocking. You know what I mean? But it's the run game. We got to figure out a combination to make that run game more dangerous, bro. Like, hopefully JPJ is that guy, could be a guy like that at center, and he could blow up. You know, he can fucking come off the ball a lot quicker, because that's one of the problems with Andre James. He hikes the ball, and like, I don't know if he keeps his eye on the ball to where the defensive lineman's getting his hands on him too quick, and like always fucking pushing him in the back and in the lap of the quarterback and shit, to where it's getting frustrating with that shit, dog. Like, obviously they said that, they signed him because he was better than average type center. I don't see that shit.
So
I don't see it at all.
I was looking at something right now on JPJ, right? He became the first Duck and the first Pac-12 player ever to win the Remington Trophy as the nation's best center. That's crazy. And Andre James never played center ever.
That's why I'm saying I would rather fucking have JPJ at fucking center, bro. At this point, I know people are talking about
dude coming off an injury. There's a lot to take from more than a guard on the center. They're doing that shit to James. What makes you think
you're ready? I think they're not going to let him go out there unless he's ready. You know what I mean? That's why I think they've had him out there. That's why they were on the verge maybe last week, because he's super close. But I think they're not going to let him go out there till he's like 100 or close to it. You know what I mean? They're not going to let him go out there till he's close to it.
Perfect game to throw him in there. Perfect game to throw him in there.
That's what I'm saying. This is the perfect one. I mean, I would say ease him in at guard, and if the struggles continue, then you make a move like that maybe if you're forced to. But I think right now you move him into that guard at the position that he's slated in to come into, right? That's the where they have him on the depth chart behind Whitehair. So that's probably where you would probably use him at first to see what he has. You know what I mean? See if he even can play it, you know.
I would keep James where he's at and use Whitehair, and then have JPJ.
He got to improve, bro. James has to improve, bro.
You know, just because
I don't know if that's possible, because I think he is what he is. He's been in the league fucking 4 or 5 years already. James is just what he is. You know what I mean?
But you can't throw a rookie in there to take all that responsibility, Gabe. There's going to be more mistakes than what we're doing physically.
Yeah. The last best center in college, which was Linderbaum, they played rookie fucking center for fucking Baltimore, and they had one of the best running games in the league. You know what I mean? So can be done.
They had the best then they had the best offensive line in a running game too.
But that's why I'm saying
they had other people that were good.
Yeah. But that's exactly why I started off by saying, like, I hopefully JPJ can be one of these saviors to our fucking offensive line. Yeah, I think the biggest point, that's why I keep saying I wouldn't mind using him as center, because of the simple fact is, like, bro, for a pocket quarterback where I think you want Minshew at times, a lot of the times is he can't have a clean pocket at most of the times. You know what I mean? Because James is getting blown up in the middle, bro. Like,
yeah, I see that, but I would just keep it the same and let them gel together.
For now, yeah. I just need to see a little bit of improvement or help him out, dog. Figure out a way to help him out. Fuck, man. I know that fucking we're not running no more fullbacks, but that was a big help to fucking Zamir last year too, along with the power scheme. And it's just, I don't know, Zamir I don't know, man. He fucking disappointed me for sure a lot, in these first 2 games. But like I said, this is the game that's going to show a lot too, because I mean, first 2 games, we're trying to figure out what we have too. Offensive line's playing like shit. So that's why I think the for 6 quarters the passing game and the run game hurt. You know what I mean? Was struggling. But this game's gonna show a lot, dog, because this team is giving up an average of over 150 yards, I think, to a close to 200 yards, dog, a game. So we definitely have to look better, bro. This can't be a game where Carolina gets on track with their run defense because we suck that bad. You know what I mean? It has to be the other way around. We have to get right in our run game because their run defense sucks so bad. It can't be the other way around, bro.
It's gonna be an interesting game.
Or else we're
gonna
really
be an
gonna
interesting game
run all year. If we can't do that against this team, at least establish some sort of like holy ball against this team, it's gonna be it's gonna be a tough year to run the ball, bro. Because that's good. This is the team that we're gonna show, like, okay, those two teams might have been a little bit good in run defense. This is the team that we gotta show, impose our will against.
Go on, look at your IG. Please. Pretty please. With sugar on top.
What? Don't ever say that again, Gravy.
With sugar on top, please.
Stop, please.
So we'll see. We'll see this week then. But it's gonna be. I think overall it's gonna be a good game for everybody on this week.
That super trade going so I can whoop Lowe's ass in fantasy.
We're gonna start seeing
you're worried about the wrong things right now.
Some good tendencies, I think, this week, bro. I think we're gonna start seeing some good tendencies, some good execution against a team.
What up?
I think that's where we're gonna see a lot. Like, you're gonna see them take a chance. I think we're gonna see us take a chance down to Tucker. I wouldn't be surprised Tucker getting his first deep ball type touchdown this week, dog, because I think we're gonna be good, bro.
Well, we've been talking about the front line. So John Parker says, "Right, Coach Gravy, do you think we need to fix the front line? What do you think to move off the front line to get it fixed?" So pretty much we were just talking about that, John. Shout out, John.
I would mix in Glaze, man. If he's not ready, then I would Glaze. It needs to be in there. If he's the heir apparent to Miller when he finally gets his breaks down.
We're not losing. I'm gonna be in the fucking building. We ain't losing.
Then I expect Glaze to take his position. There's been a rave reviews on Glaze that he was good, that he was doing good.
Stop glazing him, dog.
3 centers in a row, all small football players. Yeah, I mean, once this offensive line is complete. So I think once JPJ gets in there, they're going to actually start moving what they need to do and start figuring everything out. But shout out Raider Biggs. Raider Biggs asked a question earlier about the T-shirts. We're going to be setting up the pre-orders pretty soon. With the pre-orders, will be set up by week 4. So don't worry about it. They are coming. It's going to be a bunch of different it's going to be 3 different shirts, 2 to 3 different styles of shirts, and we'll have them set up for you. You guys pre-order them. We'll have the pre-orders open for a week to week 5. You should have them no later than week 6, and then we'll start week 7 and keep them moving like that, man. Just keep it going. So you guys get the shirts, whatever, not. And so
Loon in the building.
Boom.
Hey, make sure if you guys are in Vegas on Saturday, make sure you guys go hit the pool party, bro. The pool party.
Yeah,
Loon's first pool party, you know what I mean? And for the home opener, like, go hit that shit up if you guys are in Vegas on Saturday, man.
We'll make that successful. I can't go to skinny dip, but
fucking Gravy was gonna go skinny dip and shit. What the fuck?
I'm definitely not gonna go. I will not be there. Shit.
First thing I would have did was pee all in the Paris pool, man.
Oh,
I'm driving in Sunday morning, dog. Sunday morning, gonna do an all dayer. Sunday morning, tailgate, go to the game, drive back right after the game.
I'll send you a bottle, bro. You have a bottle of Crown Royal, a bottle of Jack Daniels, bro. You can take that and be like my boy. Don't eat nothing.
Hey, no. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Don't do that. Bring it up again.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Second win, my boy.
Don't do that. Come on, bro. If you weren't there, you didn't see it. If you know, you know, man. But don't be putting that shit out there, bro.
You know.
Yeah, if you know, you
He's
know.
getting all mad protecting homeboy, and he wanted to leave his ass there.
Hey, I wouldn't be talking shit if it was you. I wouldn't be talking shit if it was you.
Yeah, you
Come on,
would.
bro. We don't do that, man. We don't sit there and air out business like that, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
that ain't no secret. Thousands of people seen them. You ain't saying no secret.
I want to put the disclaimer out for myself. If I ever get like that, I want you guys to come on live and talk some shit about me.
There it is. There it is. That's a true friend right there.
I want you fucking
homeboy right
roast my ass, dog. Like, hey, now what the fuck
quiet. I was all drunk. Be quiet. Don't tell nobody. You fucked up.
I want people to roast my ass. I'm into that. I like the fucking that shit because I know, like, fuck. I know I'm like, fuck.
If it was me, dude, you'd be talking about it for a week.
Because you know why? Because you'd be here.
4 lives.
Because you'd be here, and I'll talk shit to your face.
4 lives. You would have left.
Throwing some shit that one motherfucker can't back themselves up, bro. Shit.
To be honest,
he can't back himself up.
I'm lucky that Big Ups, he got like that first because I was about to get there. But then I seen it, like, I seen it, and then I was like, maybe I shouldn't drink this one.
Myra out there with that whistle. Oh, I don't want to say that. I don't want to put that out there. Sorry.
Hey, but he's a champ, like I said, dog. That was a champ, dog. You made it to the fucking game after being like that. That motherfucker's a champ.
I didn't say that.
El Chop.
Yeah, shout out to Turf. What up, bro? Hopefully you're having a good one, man. Hey, Turf, maybe you should jump on the show.
It was that dude, dog, that one dude, Raider fucking Canales or whatever his name is.
Canales? Fucking stupid.
Raider Canales.
Fucking dumb. Fire shit. But it was pretty the same.
That one dude. Oh, shit. The other dude was cool with us. He was chill.
What up, Turf?
Yeah, Turf. Did you talk to Turf about Sunday or no?
This Sunday?
I thought you were doing Joshing first. Oh, this Sunday coming up? Yeah. Oh, I can. He's down with it.
Turf.
Hey, what time are we doing Sunday? 7 still?
So we're doing Sunday at 7, bro. So
shit. So I'm gonna probably have to be on the road doing it. Cause hopefully I'm like close to home. Hopefully I'm close to home by then. We get out of the stadium probably by 5. Shit, now I probably won't be home.
I'll be with Turf on Sunday. Turf's going to the game too, dude.
Oh, so he ain't be able to be on it anyway. So never mind. So I guess
we got Gabe and Turf. Gabe, it 1,000 views, 1,000 people in the chat right there.
Yeah, if I wasn't there,
all you got to do is just read it, Lo. Let me talk.
Well, either way, like
we're gonna lose.
Anyway, I don't have to drive back. You know what I mean? I can still be in the car on the passenger seat, still fucking. You know what I mean? I have to do my shit.
Gabe always says that. I'll do it live from the back seat. Double take a rip. Double take a rip for the Raider win. All this. He'll be gone, bro. Get me sleep in the back seat. Yeah, I put money on that right now, bro. I put money on that right now that we don't see games on the way back home.
Dog. You're gonna see me. You wanna know why? Because we're gonna kick ass, dog. I'm gonna fucking make it a point to make that fucking live.
Hey, we'll probably get you on the phone when you're on your way over there on a chat. You know what I mean? On a chat,
we're gonna fucking kick ass that day, dog. You're gonna hear me.
He'll say, oh, the internet don't work.
I probably won't be fucked up. Probably won't be fucked up.
Bloodshot eyes because of the chlorine. Stupid. Rick said he's gonna be there in the game, Raider Nation, to get your tickets and sell it out. Yeah, that'll be dope.
Hey, they're on the low right now, dog. Go get those shits right now because right now they're hitting like a little low, and then Thursday, Friday, even like Saturday morning, they're gonna go back up a little bit. Sunday morning, day of, it might go back down a little bit, but right now it's like that low, that fucking little valley.
Saturday, low. Take off Sunday morning, bro. Early in the morning.
Hold on. You down? You drive? You drive there? I drive back.
Let's go.
You
got
down?
my ticket for me? I'll pay you back.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Why? I do it with you all the time.
Tickets are cheap as fuck now right now, like
I'm
130.
looking right now. I'm looking right now.
When have I never been made cool with my dough with you?
I think I see some tickets for like 130, dog, today.
261 right now. Lower side.
He wants to sit front row and all that. Make me
No,
walk
it's not
fucking
front row.
1,000 steps.
No,
I
I'm
got
not
a
going to the
ticket.
upper.
I got the
elevator.
300. I got 300 this time. I said, fuck it, 300 level.
Baller.
It's a
Baller.
300. No, that's not. That's close to the top. What do you mean?
Did you Gabe already got Raider Nation Live t-shirts already for sale out there, dude?
Already
Probably
close.
does.
That's
Making
close to the
money
top,
and
bro.
shit.
Hey, right
That's
now,
close to the top.
so gravy. So 350, 360, and we'll have some good ass seats.
Put on your car, bro.
So that's like what? 180 a ticket? Yeah.
No,
Nah,
261.
bro.
Watch, let me show you real quick.
I don't want to
It's
get you
180.
pumped up, low, because you already said no.
180.
You got shit to do. So I thought I was going to your pad and we were kicking it. So
That's 180 a ticket.
When did we say that?
I thought you said you were gonna invite me to your house. Now no.
I didn't say that.
Oh
So look.
man.
So
See
this
what kind of friends I got here?
No, hold on.
That's a lot of
Oh,
stabs,
crazy.
bro. I see it already. That's
No,
a
it's
lot
not.
of
It's
stabs.
right here, bro. That's a good seat, bro. That's a good
It's
seat
two
right
for
there.
you and Gabe.
261 right there, bro.
Where?
It's right here, end zone. Right in the front. It's right here. It's right here.
What a handicap,
See the
man.
ticket? Yeah, you barely could really see it, bro.
Oh, they're
I'm gonna get them
261
down.
each.
Yeah, the 261 each. So it's total 310. So yeah, so I don't know, man.
I was hearing Raiders, the Syndicate or Raiders fan page or something like that. I heard they had some cheap ass tickets.
Raider verified.
Huh?
Raider
Yeah,
verified.
that one. I heard that they have some cheap tickets right now.
Yeah, I might have to check that out. I don't know. We'll talk about it right now when we get off screen, and we'll let you know if we're gonna go on that. But I'll be down to see this. This is the only thing though, Gravy. You would have to drive up there, and I'd fucking crash out on the way
I
up.
forgot about my situation, bro. I can't do that twice.
Oh,
So-
right.
Sorry
He's
about
still
all that.
recovering.
Start.
I was I was thinking about
I
driving
can't-
up and then driving back, but I need someone to drive back.
I can't stop that. You know, the thing that I have, Gabe. I can't stop from the place. So if they call me, I can't do that. I can't do that twice
Yeah,
that soon. I gotta wait a long time for it to happen. So
Yeah.
I would have to do that for the weekend. Even if it's one day, I could get.
Yeah. If they call you that day, we fucking that same
Yeah, those-
moment we fucking get you a flight out of Vegas,
Vegas.
to San Francisco.
I love that weed shit. I love when you guys say weed. Yeah, I like it.
Hey, we got a little bit of bread with a little bit left. for
Hey,
the-
we'll
I mean,
for the
if that's all
t-shirt.
I mean, that right there is like something like a no-brainer. Like if that's call were to be happening, you're stuck in Vegas. We're getting you a flight to fucking San Francisco.
40-minute flight, bro. Be there
Yeah.
quick.
That'll be
We
quick.
have to
You
set
can get
that
there
up.
quick.
We have to set
We
that
get there
up.
hella
We have to
quick.
set
So you
We'll
figure
do
we
that.
take off one day, we'll be back. So we figure the game ends at 1 o'clock. By the time we get out of there, it'll be about 2, 3 o'clock. Drive back, we'll be home after the time we stop at least once. Probably be home by 10 o'clock at night.
We gotta
Sunday.
go to LA. We gotta go to LA get some chicken, bro.
I'm not stopping and not even no goddamn thing. Gabe's gonna do this is what Gabe's gonna do. Before he leaves, he's gonna go stop and get some chicken, and that's what we're gonna eat when we get there.
It's buckets. Buckets.
It's too fucking early. I'll leave it at 6 in the morning. Unless I go buy it the night before, we just heat that
Hell
motherfucker
yeah,
up.
that'll be our fucking what do you call it right there.
Be like liquor store chicken, bro. Any time of the day, bro. It's good.
Is that liquor store chicken? Hell no.
Manchester and Normandy, dog. That's that fucking
Hey,
that shit.
Louisiana is better than liquor store chicken. bro.
Original Louisiana chicken, dog. That chicken place right there on the corner of Manchester and Normandy, dog, and right there in Inglewood.
Brother
that
Goon
shit-
said, I got you if we need a flight, Gravy. I want you to do that trade I sent you.
Shit. He's over here talking about a damn trade. You over here talking about you got your flight, bro. Let's go.
Thank you, Goon, man. You're a cool ass dude.
Yeah.
What's your guys' record at the games? If we lose, if you lose when you go, stay home.
It's like Damn, the last couple
Yeah,
games.
man, you hurt my feelings
I
this
won.
year. When we watched the game, I thought
I went to 2 games last year, 3 games last year.
So I went to just made $1,100 selling some oil. Damn. So okay, so all right. I've been to every single LA game. What's our record? I'm not going back to LA.
I don't know. Summertime Charger games, bro. I don't know about.
I would say in the last 3-4 years, I've been to like maybe 12 or 13 games, and I think we've only lost like 4.
All in LA.
Yeah.
I went to every single LA game since they got
3 in LA. 3 of those were in LA, and one of them was against Pittsburgh at home. But all the other ones we've won, dog. I went to the home opener against the Ravens when they played that game. I went to 2 weeks after that.
I went to Vegas.
Yeah.
I went to that game against the fucking the miracle shit, the fucking against the Patriots. I went to that one. I went to the Denver game last year. I went to I've been to a couple of fucking games. It's like shit. Couple Monday night games too. The last Monday night game, I know I went to Denver in Oakland, so that we won that game. Like so, yeah, shit. We last couple of games we won. So I would say my record is
gotta do, bro. It just beat the teams from the AFC. What is it? The South we played North. Beat all of them, and we could split with Kansas City. We're gonna split with Chargers and dominate the Bengals, the Broncos, and then there's plenty of wins right there already. We got one.
Yeah, we have the Panthers this week. Then we got the Browns, which they're not no fucking world beaters. They might have a good defense or whatever, but that's very winnable game. Then we got Denver. And then we got I forgot who else, dog. And then we got Kansas City. So we could be very easily be fucking 6-1, 5-2, dog.
5-1, yeah. We can very easily be 5-1 going into the Kansas City game.
Going into the Kansas City game. Very easily be that, or even 4-2. Like that could be a very, very big game, dog. Like I think this week's gonna be big. We cannot fall into one of those trap situations. We gotta go in there and fucking just whoop that ass. You know what I mean? And then get all up in that ass, like Gravy says, and fucking and just take over this game, dog, from beginning to end. Let's fucking just put it to these fucking guys, and then worry about the next game at home, dog. That's a good thing too, because we get to stay at home 2 weeks in a row. We have you know, the Cleveland's gonna have to travel to us too. So, bro, we can. This beginning of the season right here could cause so much fucking momentum for us that it's gonna have us playing out of our fucking minds, dog. Like, you know what I mean? We could start 5-1. That team, that confidence, like when you're losing games, you could have confidence in your team, but when you're losing games, bro, like it's like something happens or something clicks during a game where you just feel like, damn, you're just overmatched. But when you're 5-1 and you have a fucking chemistry on the team like the way it looks like the Raiders do, 5-1 goes a long way to where you feel like you can win like every game. You know what I mean? So these next couple of games are gonna be big, bro. Like, and it's starting with this one, home opener. Let's fucking set the tone, bro, for the rest of the year.
We can beat Pittsburgh. We can beat Cleveland because the quarterback play. You know, do we have the better quarterback than Pittsburgh? Watson plays like shit, and then I hope that ain't the first.
No, we got the Rams. We got the Rams also before Kansas City. That's why. Yeah, that's why I said 6-1.
They're decimated, bro. The Rams are decimated.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I said 6-1 or 5-2 before Kansas City, because we have those games and then Kansas City. So we play 7 games.
And our fault.
Our eighth game is Kansas City.
It ain't our fault that Cup and Puka got hurt. It's not our fault.
No, that's football.
Fuck that. We're gonna go out there and mop that ass.
We got one of the better fucking edge rushers from the end of last year hurt. You know what I mean? We can't make no excuses. That's it. You know what I mean? So we got our 7th overall pick out, who's a bust. You know what I mean? So it's like we can't. Every team has excuses. You know what I mean? But it's just, what are you gonna do with the guys that you have on the field available? That's it.
No, what they're saying about Hurts right now in Philly. Would you think about that, bro?
What's that?
Hurts.
I like Hurts.
Philly's not happy with Hurts. They're pinning all that shit on him. And the coach.
That defense looked like trash in that fucking final 2-minute warning, though. Come on. They gave up in 40 seconds. They gave up a touchdown. That shit was crazy.
Atlanta looks for real, bro. Atlanta looks for real.
I mean, they look not for real until that last final 2-minute warning. Really, like fuck, dude. Like they were It looked like the Eagles didn't have their best receiver. It looked like the Eagles didn't have their best receiver, and then you know what I mean, they were struggling in the past game. They got the lead finally. You kind of thought that they had the game by the fucking horns, and their defense just choked. Their defense fucking choked in that fucking when they got the lead, bro. When they got that lead, they fucking choked. So I don't know, like they could blame on Hurts all they want, but their defense choked.
I got Hurts in fantasy football. He's always been pretty consistent. He doesn't give up the ball he doesn't give up the ball a lot. A lot of his players around there make bad fucking plays. So I wouldn't be mad at Hurts. I think he's more of a calm dude. I like his play style. But yet, I mean, it all depends on what we're willing to give up. And right now, I'm not even worried about that. I'm not looking at no other quarterbacks. I'm just going to back mine until we get to the next level.
I'm just saying next year.
Yeah. People are already saying that Bryce Young, the Raiders should come and get Bryce Young. And me and Soul, shout out Soul, we have a group chat. And I was saying, fuck it, bring Bryce Young over here and trade Tyree Wilson. I was like, fuck it, I'd do that shit in a second.
Hell no.
In a second, bro. I'd do that shit in a second.
Nah. At least a dude could get a jump off. Bryce, he ain't did shit. Nothing.
Hey, but look at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was fucking balling out the last couple fucking games, and nobody think he was gonna do shit. Look at Baker Mayfield of Carolina Panthers. Who else went to fucking Carolina and didn't do shit? Carolina
Sam Darnold's because
organization, bro.
It's the organization.
Sam Darnold is because of that school he went to, though, you know?
Yeah.
No.
Sam
Darnold, that's only going to last for a little while, Gabe. You know what I mean? He has the best receiver in football right now that's playing like it. So.
Well, he don't play for the Raiders.
No, we don't. Neither does Sam Darnold.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I said that he had the best receiver in football. I thought I'm a DA.
Besides ours, I said besides ours, DA is. And then them guys from the Saints, they're looking all. That's all they're talking about.
I'd rather have.
They put the Saints and the Chargers in the top 10 of the NFL. The Chargers are like 4th or 5th on Cowherd's whatever.
Cowherd's always been a fucking.
They're gonna hit a wall when the running game goes downhill. So I'm not even worried about it.
Dobbins gets hurt, they're gonna realize. Yeah, Dobbins and Edward both get hurt. Yeah, Dobbins always starts off like that. Dobbins is a good running back. He always gets hurt.
Always gets hurt.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I have him on I have him on my fantasy team. So these first 2 weeks has been good for me with having him on there. But actually, I didn't play him in the first game because he played against the Raiders. Which
trade him?
I didn't say to start him. I just said just bring him on.
No, I don't play him. I don't play those type of guys against the Raiders, especially if they're division guys. Like I don't play them against the Raiders. If the Raiders are playing the Chiefs that week, and if I have say I had Patrick Mahomes as my quarterback, I ain't playing Patrick Mahomes that week.
That's you.
You can call me, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can say I'm crazy, whatever, but
quarterbacks, I don't think I would. Quarterbacks, I would.
I know that there's enough other guys out there that I could pick up some points like that and try to win another way. Fuck those guys.
So Goon said,
I mean, for other games, yeah. For other games, I'd be like, all right, but not against the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm just just talking shit.
What
Just
turf say? What turf say?
what did turf say? What? That's not turf. Oh, is that? Oh yeah, job raider in the building. He's saying just job raider in the building.
I've just always been like that
Sure.
in fantasy. Every time a team plays like by the Raiders, it's like that.
I saw the Raiders and Jets can make the trade.
For who?
We'll be ready for Michael Mayer's help rope. Hell no, we ain't doing all that.
Hell no. We're
I did
talking
see
about
that.
this 12 personnel, then you gonna do
805 Raiders. So Minshew play good when we don't have to think about playing. Hurry up offense always plays good. Okay. Reddick is expensive. Yeah.
I did see that. Well, you wouldn't go for that? Reddick for fucking if Reddick wasn't so expensive, you wouldn't go for that?
he's ready. I would. I
Reddick
wouldn't
and
trade
Max.
Michael Mayer.
I would take Reddick. I've always liked Reddick, bro.
Because I like Harrison. I like Harrison Bryant, bro. To be honest, like if we have Harrison Bryant and fucking Brock Bowers, because Brock Bowers is the truth. So he's really our number one. I mean, if we have a fucking Harrison Bryant as a number two, but we could add a fucking Hassan Reddick, you know what I mean, with Max. Because the news of it don't sound good with the shit every time they talk about Kuntz, bro. Every time I hear something new about Kuntz, it doesn't sound good.
But people think when Kuntz gets back, this defense is gonna be better. He might not come back.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
a lot of people
what's the injury? What'd he do? What's wrong with him? Did he get an MRI? Mm-hmm. It's just unfortunate that injuries happen. You know, we're playing a tackle that's hurt.
We're lucky we're lucky we have money, and we're lucky that the trade deadline is a lot later this year. So if we do start off 5-1, 6-2, whatever, or like that, we know what type of shit, to where we can make a play. Like if we start off like that, we can make it, and we know that Kuntz is not going to be able to come back. You know, we can make an aggressive type of trade like that. Dog. You know, we can try to make an aggressive trade like that because we're on the verge and we're not actually a team that's on the bottom. You know what I mean? We're actually a team that maybe could be a piece away from actually being a super dominating defense and one of those rare defenses that can win a fucking Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So it all depends, I think, on where we're going and where we're at the time, but that it's gonna have to be something to be revisited when the next time the news, especially after week 4, because that's supposedly the timeline of when he could come off of IR. So that's going to be big news after week 4. Is he coming off of right after week 4, or are they going to hold him off, or are they going to activate him? Because I know when they activate him, they have 21 days to actually make him part of the roster. So if he comes back after week 4 and they activate him, he has 21 days to step on that fucking field, bro. So if he doesn't, he's out for the year. So they can't put him on IR twice.
I was thinking about this, is that AP came from a defense like that, and he was always been around coaching with defenses like that. So his thing is to make this defense so dope that it doesn't matter what quarterback you have. It doesn't matter if you have a running game. It doesn't matter if you throw the ball deep. You know what I mean? So if they start working on this defense and start adding the pieces to it with number 1 picks and number 2, 3 picks, then we know what his intentions are. And we know what his intention was from the get-go, was to make a strong defense. But the defense was the same. The defense was the same defense, just without Wilkins. You know, is Wilkins that big of a asset to where what's going on now? I think so, yes, because he takes a lot of space, he takes a lot of people. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, but people think that a defensive tackle is supposed to get a shitload of sacks. No, that's Crosby's job, and Wilkins is making Crosby's job easier. So that's what I think AP wants to do, and our offense is not going to sacrifice for it. It's just going to be what you have now. And then I think that's on AP's agenda. It's super defense. You can win with that. You can win Super Bowls with that. It's been done before.
Fucking Drew.
Mike,
It's
what
not
did you
done.
say?
It's not been done offensively.
Did
You know,
he
you
do
can
it?
have the greatest
He
show
He
on
wants,
turf.
he wants a poll. He wants a poll in this chat.
Hey, we ain't saying Diddy and Cole at the same time.
Diddy and Poe. Oh shit. Yeah.
Why
Pause.
not? Why not?
We don't go together.
They don't go. Well, in his world,
I'm
it's
gonna
crazy.
go check out the shop this weekend, Drew.
Yeah, Drew, I need to get with you too, bro. For real, for real.
Later,
Definitely.
Pete.
Maybe
No,
we should go the same day, Gravy.
they're
My
not
haircut.
going to. They just said it's a knee injury. That's all they said. Said he was going to be on the short term IR, which is minimum 4 weeks.
Mhm.
But all they said is that it was a non-contact, and those sometimes are the worst.
Yeah, credit Ricky Manning.
Shout out Ricky Manning. Yeah.
Ricky Manning got. You have to think that he got JB right.
Mm-hmm.
So
JB, and if you actually look at the way JB and Jack are playing on those two touchdown, the one touchdown pass, and the other pass to Likely, they're like fucking being physical with the fucking ball, bro. I like that.
And
shit.
I know I'm
Ricky
not
Manning has
crazy.
him fucking punching that ball out, like, you know what I mean.
I know I'm not crazy, and I'm not talking shit about Hobbs. I'm not talking shit about Hobbs because Hobbs is a hell of a player. But this is not to. It's more bringing up JB. JB's been out playing Hobbs.
Now, okay, I got you on that, but
and that's not bringing down Hobbs. That's what I'm saying. Hobbs has still been playing good. But
that's what I'm saying. They haven't targeted Hobbs.
The way that JB's been playing, bro. Big ups to JB, bro, because this is what I was hoping.
I told you all JB was going to improve, bro.
I don't think so. That's a little bit of a lie right there.
I told you, man. Look up. Do all you want. Do all the homework you want on the lives. JB, I would say JB has to improve.
JB's probably been playing the best corner, to be honest. Like out of all of the guys,
better than Jack Jones. He's playing better than Jack Jones.
Playing the best corner out of all of them, and they're all playing good. That's what I'm saying. They're all playing good. It's just that out of all of them, I think JB's had the better 2-game stretch.
Hobbs is not good playing corner. He's the best DB we have, but he's not a corner. He's exactly where he needs to be. You don't hear from him.
Well, see, this is the thing. It's like, if you don't hear nothing from him, then that's good.
Especially at DB.
But then also a lot of people were saying, well, where's Hobbs? And you know what I mean? Saying that like he's not doing his thing. They're not targeting him, bro.
I get you. I get you with that. But even when they are targeting, and that's why I say that JB's outperforming him, just because obviously he was the guy that was the lower end of the totem pole on these guys. Like, okay, when I'm pretty sure when they're going through a game plan, they're gonna say, who do you want to go? A quarterback is probably gonna say, who do I want to pick on, first? It's gonna be, they're gonna go JB because of his struggles last year. They're not gonna go against a guy who was damn near all pro in Hobbs, you know what I mean, at his position, or Jack Jones, who last year when he came on the scene with the Raiders tore shit up, bro. You know what I mean? He fucking had 2 pick sixes, he was just playing playing lights out football. So I just think, but when he's gotten the opportunities, when JB's gotten out there this year, every time he's gotten that opportunity, even though they are going at him more, he's making a play on it. Mm-hmm. That's why I think he's playing better, because he's also taking advantage of those opportunities. Okay, you want to throw it this way, you think I'm weaker, I'm still gonna get my hand on the ball. I'm still gonna cause an interception. Mm-hmm. I'm still gonna bat the ball down from a touchdown saving play. You know what I mean? Like, and that this was all just the last game. You know what I mean? So I just think that's why I think he's been playing the best. But that's why I keep saying I don't want to make it seem like I'm talking shit about Hobbs or talking shit about Jack Jones. Definitely not. Dog, they are great in their own right. I'm just saying, like, that's why I think that this defense is going to be good too, though, because
Yeah.
those two guys are already good, and now you got JB playing like this. That's what has me,
One of the bigger things that I look at is because of this defensive line, our nickels, our cornerbacks, our CB1 and 2, Jack Jones and JB, they don't have to look in the backfield because that's what Morg's job's fucking able to do, or Epps. You know what I mean? That line has so much pressure right there. You know what I mean? That the secondary's got him covered. JB's really, really fucking fast. Hobbs is shut down, bro. They have no time to throw the ball, so they can focus on the player that they have. You know what I mean? Or the part of the field that they got to cover. So it's so much easier for them to strive. And like we were saying too, like I said this shit too. You know what I mean? With that defensive line, JB's gonna come into his own. JB's going to be on the comeback. A lot of the plays that he broken up, he was making comeback plays. That touchdown pass that he broke up. Yeah, he got burned a couple times, whatever or not, but everybody in the NFL gets burnt one way or another. There's going to be catches. There's going to be all that. So I'm not fucking going to eat his lunch for it. Has he given up a touchdown? Nope. Who's giving up a touchdown in the air? Have the Raiders even given up a touchdown in the air? No. Who do they give up?
Yeah, to McConkey.
McConkey got one.
Oh yeah, that was the game was already over.
No, that set up the extended lead. That's what made us get up and say we're out of here. And then they gave the ball back on a 3-and-out. And then he ran.
No, that was the run, and that was the run that they fucking what's the name caught up to him and stopped the run because that long ass run. We're like, yeah, I'm fucking out of here. Then that's when McConkey did that fucking catch. But that was on some fucking short shit. But like, I mean, dude, like one touchdown over after the game was already fucking over with like what 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left.
Didn't Lamar have a touchdown pass?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Oh, it's Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers. I'm my bad.
That's what I was saying, Turf. I said that Hobbs is better nickel, the best nickel, in those type situations than he is a corner. And then I agree with that. So we're saying that I'm saying the same thing you're saying, but he's better at nickel or slot corner than he is playing upstairs or down below. So, but he's the best DB we have because he can play those spots. JB can't play slot.
We're gonna be good though. We're gonna do good this week. I have a feeling that's the reason why I bought the fucking ticket. I know we're gonna go in there and smash. Fuck that shit.
So Zay Flowers. So listen. So Zay Flowers got a touchdown in the middle of the field between
and McConkey.
Lad. Between Epps and he got behind freaking Spillane. So
not Spillane's job to cover him.
Yeah. That was Morgan's job.
Even these corners are coming up, making tackles, and all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see fucking the safeties. You see fucking Epps. You see right after the sack by Max in that fucking that fourth quarter, right when we stopped them and got the ball back to win. After Max got that hit, you see fucking Epps come in from the corner on the blitz, dog, and do the same thing to fucking Henry for a 2-yard loss. You know what I mean? So. I mean, those you see our DBs tackling too, dog. Like that's another big thing. Like when your DBs can tackle, you're gonna have a lot of not a lot of things where guys are making that yards after catch after when against our corners. I mean, that's still to work on with our linebackers because you see them making some fucking bad plays on tackles sometimes and Diablo and shit like that. Like. It pisses me off, but
I didn't see that. I didn't notice that hit Gabe that Max did on Henry. That was a big blow, bro.
That was a big
dropped that motherfucker.
I told you that was like
Henry went to the sideline and said like that, like you, like damn.
Yeah,
you could tell that. Henry's a big motherfucker too, because he wasn't like a total like boom, like move him toward just one
right
way.
from the side, bro.
They hit and they just were kind of like Max still fell forward a little bit, but that's how big fucking Henry is too, dog. But
Max didn't even fall down. Now let's see, was Henry on the ground. It was when he got him in the backfield.
Max ain't no joke, dog. Like that dude's
play hitting that dude like that. Shit, he don't give a shit. I'm gonna hit Derrick Henry. I'm gonna twist his fingers up just like Tua. Shit. He blew his ass up.
Shit. Wait, we're right here 2 hours, man. Shit. Fucking.
So I'm thinking, well, let you guys know we got 70 people in the building. We had like 90-something people at one point, man. Hit that like button man, on the way out. Yeah. Thursday, we will be live with that crazy mofo. You guys know him. Everybody, the Raider Nation knows him. Coaching staff knows him. Twitter knows him. Apparently, his podcast on Twitter is going crazy right now. Josh the Goat 209 will be on the show Thursday, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Our new time, man. Our new time is 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. We're not trying to step on anybody's toes, but we're getting old, and Papa Low needs to get his rest and stuff like that, because waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and staying up until 11 is not feasible.
Papa's Low. Papa's Low.
Papa Low. Papa Low.
Well, tell him that story.
No, there's no story to tell. That story is already done. Over. No, the book's over. The book's closed. So there's no point in telling that story.
Just for fun, just for pretend.
Just stop. Just stop. Fucking Gravy. Gravy be trying to put all this fucking business out there, bro. Stop it. Anyways.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do such a thing, Lo.
Anyways, man. But yeah, so we just kind of went over a little bit of everything today, man. Appreciate you guys. Go ahead and hit that like button on the way out, man. Gravy was a little bit late, so he might not be here next week. I don't know, Thursday we'll have to have a group meeting.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Yeah. I was actually on time, guys.
Why don't you want me here Thursday?
Oh, I'm just saying you might be fired. We might get I might put in your 2-week notice for you.
Okay.
Going on other people's shows. Going on other people's shows on time.
Hey, we're gonna go hit up. We're gonna go hit up. What's his name? You're meeting me, Baby Gravy.
Yeah. Bro, I want to get him on just for the fact. I'm gonna watch this podcast tomorrow. I want to get him on just the fact so we can have them both next to each other.
Baby Gravy.
There's a dude named Gravy.
The Baby Gravy and Gravy himself.
Gravy.
What is he? A rapper from LA or something?
No, he's not a rapper.
Hey, we gotta have a new segment. The Gravy and Gravies.
The gravy
segment.
I pull out a little Muppet like everybody else does.
Oh, dude, just don't. Anyways, man, we're gonna be live Thursday, new time, and Sunday. We're gonna be live at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. We changed it up a little bit, man, just to get a little bit earlier, guys, and so we can do our thing, man.
7 o'clock on the dot. Oh shit! I'm in my drop.
Stop! You can't be doing this shit, bro.
The two ushers. The two ushers right here.
Ursher. Call me Ursher.
Urshers.
Hey, man.
Papa Ursher.
We're going to get out of here, man. Like we tell you guys around these parts, be thankful for what you do, guys, and what you don't. Don't drink and drive. And yes. We always end the show on 3. Ready?
Ray.
It's not even 3 yet, dog.
Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Raider.
No, we fucked it up. Hold on. We're gonna start all over. Let's start. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ray!
You don't even do it, man. See, you guys don't even do it. I'm the one that does it.
You don't even do it. You're the one who's in the.
Mete la berlanga.
We're out of here.